Obviously, that seems like a long, long time ago as McLaughlin boots it away, and we are off and running here in Indianapolis.
Offensive coaching staff.
So Pep Hamilton, 3 years as the Colts offensive coordinator. Play action for Mills. To the air, beautifully done. It's Brandon Cooks. He's got some open real estate. Stephon Gilmore, who was a late scratch. So just like that, one play, they're inside Colts territory. They go to the Colts. Out since week 13. It is a depleted wide receiving core for the Texans. Little high pass underneath. This is the tight end, Jordan Akins, inside the 25. And now Jeff Driscoll comes into the game. This is what we've seen from them the last 4 weeks. He fakes, sold it well, but
not having him is big for this defense.
Mills back in the game, delivers a strike. Set of downs for Houston, 1st and 10 from the Colts 13. Back to the ground game. Not much room to... Unbelievable start there. Here's Mills on 2nd and 8. Fires back in the end zone. It is caught. Brandon Cooks for the Houston touchdown. On Broadway, and the Houston Texans throw down the gauntlet. Mills to Cooks. And Houston grabs our first points. Man on the middle of your screen, Davis Mills to get the Texans the early 7-0 lead. Dallas Flowers took over as the Colts kick returner week 12. He leads the league in average return yards. Football is loose. Who's got it? The Texans do. 12. And his rough start continues. Neville Hewitt, Jay, with the smack to jar it loose. One setback behind Mills as they begin inside the Indy 20. Mills, here they come. Boy, tremendous block to save the sack, and then relies on the takeaway. On 2nd and 10, pitch play, and they are buried. Mills takes a snapshot of the defense. Where does he go here on 3rd and 17? Mills protected, rolls out, trying to buy himself some extra time. Blues, who left to take the Chicago Bears head coaching position. As Fairbairn's kick. They begin here at their own 25. Ellinger goes play action. Beautifully done. Completes.
180!
Ellinger under center. And they go to the ground game. This is Zach Moss. Shot out of a cannon. Moss taking no prisoners. Inside Houston's 30-yard line.
But it really kind of settled down the last few weeks.
Officially, it's a 34-yard run from the Houston 25. Empty backfield. Ellinger puts a nail under it to the end zone.
And thrown into the bucket. A perfect throw by Ellinger right there. And Pittman usually comes up with the...
Colts go 4 wide receivers on 3rd and 6. Good hard snap count. Could be a free play for Ellinger. Throws again, back corner of the end zone.
To put my name on this offense. I got a lot of respect for that.
Took a lot of guts on 3rd and short. They needed a yard for the first down. 4th and 1. Ellinger rolls out. He's going to run for it. He's got it. Well in that game. The game that Indianapolis nearly won. Football is loose. Who's got it?
Pocket makes it difficult when you don't have continuity.
This is Moss. Boy, Moss has come to play here after they've fallen in a 10-point early hole. 3rd and 5. Trying to bust one into the end zone. Ellinger, everyone covered, tucks it away.
Boy, it was going to be short. It was going to be 4th down, but the penalty will give them the first down.
Well, today with Nick Foles on the shelf with that rib injury he sustained last week. Here's Moss. You want to play that position in the NFL. Ellinger sold the fake well. Wide open is Pittman. This was hoping for Pittman off the right arm of Ellinger as the 2nd-year quarterback has the Colts right back in business. Flowers is back onto the field after they took a look at him in the blue medical tent. Texans picked up a couple. Davis Mills now will work from the gun for the Texans. Here they come. Gets it out just in the nick of time.
Pushing there, he's in the slot now. That's who they like to look to on 3rd down in the red zone.
Mills on 3rd and 7 feels the rush and completes. It's a big number. One of the big questions that they have to answer. This is Amari Rodgers. Mills calling for the snap on 2nd and 7. They protect him well again. Mills led that comeback win a couple of weeks ago against Tennessee. How does he finish here? Third down passes, then on the punt for the first time. And Kiki QT just elevated from Indy's practice squad back deep. Signals for the fair. As Ellinger and company take over inside the 10-yard line. Hard collision. Motto with that #1 pick. Should be the final play of the quarter. High pass. And we've got a 3-point game in Indianapolis. Colts and Texans on CBS. Out to the 10-0 lead. And now Ellinger has a
Showing blitz. Here they come.
Well, they pick it up well, at least initially. Then Ellinger's buried.
Backed way up. Doesn't have his normal stance. Normally 13 yards. He's got to get it off quick.
Left-footed punter.
Good bomb.
Desmond King, you're right. Fields it over the shoulder at his own 40. King, here he comes near side. Boy, tripped up. What a special teams. Could be some pending changes for Houston. Maybe even in their front office is Jeff Driscoll back onto the field. Driscoll, Nair, going to have to answer here in the coming days and weeks. Go back.
Big difference to me between the first pick and the second pick.
Back to the ground here from the gun. 2nd and 8 as they work inside the 35. Bills near side. MVP. 1,000 yards for a second straight year.
Mind, we're near the Colts defense.
On 2nd down, here's Freeman. Football is loose. Colts have it. Julian Blackman on the recovery. The first takeaway for the Colts.
His Texans team has fumbled the ball 27 times now on the year. Nice play by E.J. Speed to knock it out.
They begin outside their own 40. Ellinger from the gun. As they play down 3 points. Ellinger, boy, trying to somehow escape. That pass is picked off. Intercepted. Jonathan Grenard in for the pick 6.
Trying to bring it across. They have the condense. It's there if he gets rid of the ball again. Now he's going to get sacked, and then he just chucks the ball away. And you have to just eat that right there. You can't throw the ball up for grabs and let them get a pick 6. But if he gets rid of that ball quickly on that crossing route, I think that was the completion that he could have made.
Again, just hasn't had much play time and many reps. Here's Flowers, again, best returner in the league. Always modest, I love it. Ellinger, give here to Jackson.
You had Jacoby Brissett step in, then you had Phillip Rivers, then Wentz, then Matt Ryan.
And after that Week 9 loss that they had to New England, Ellinger again, feeling the pressure, this time gets it out, finds Jackson. Torrey. Moss.
Human being.
Trying to finish strongly here as they complete. This is Pittman.
Better each week.
Reinstated as their starter early November. He's been pretty good since he's been thrust back into that spot. Moss. Ellinger, wide open, first down Jackson, and a whole lot more. Ellinger the give to Jackson.
As I'm watching Frank, learning from the side, but it's a lot different when you're the guy in there calling the plays.
Ellinger throws to the end zone, and it's incomplete. Jeff Saturday says he hasn't even begun to tap into his potential. 3rd and 9, again, Ellinger feels the pressure at his feet, just barely gets it off, and it's picked off. Never got it out cleanly. This is Kirksey.
Coming, not sure where to go with the ball. Don't just throw it up. It kind of gets tipped there, and the Texans make a play.
So the Colts in a 10-point hole as Davis Mills on 2nd and 12. Ogunbowale. It's a nice chip to have as they head into the offseason on 3rd down. And so first down run by Ogunbowale gets him a fresh set of downs at the 30-yard line. Mills, play action. Mills protected beautifully, has all day to throw, and a perfect pass. Quintoriano. Go back on it, quarterback. He'll work from the gun here as they continue to go to this platoon situation. Driscoll on a boot, completes. What's the call? All right, so that last call has been overturned. It is a completion for Chris Moore at right toe drag. So Jay, it's a pickup of 10. So Driscoll comes on for one, the completion. Now it's Mills again, and they're going to lose. Wale. There's the long setback. Mills from the gun. 2nd and 15. Steps up.
And they look to him on 3rd down.
Mills pass, batted down. 97 seconds remaining. Johnston had a good one earlier.
But if you're Sam Ehlinger, you cannot turn the ball over here.
Underneath, this is Jackson.
On the year, that's top 5 in the NFL.
Ehlinger with under 50 seconds again. It's Jackson trying to get out of bounds.
Back, try and go down and score.
Colts with that one timeout left in their back pocket. Everyone covered down the field. Nice pass over the middle.
Have left off the clock before you get this snap.
Ehlinger, 2nd down pass. Now they've got to get out of bounds. Moss will not line in front of Peyton Manning. Go to their Super Bowl championship team. Ehlinger steps up. They're out of timeouts. They're going to be lucky just to get a playoff here, and they will not. Final seconds will come off the clock as that Houston defense does its job. Malik Collins able to get to Ehlinger first.
I understand here. I've been in that situation. You know, you could care less, but the franchise does care.
Certainly the fans watching at home. Dallas Flowers getting to the 20 and trying to cut back.
And where to go with the ball. What they're going to do on this defensive line.
Good start. This is Paris Campbell.
Campbell on the end around. Big game.
Picked up 26. Moss on the pitch. Moss finding a seam. As they go with 6 offensive linemen. Now the flag thrown from the backfield.
Lyman in and Will Fry's at the right guard. Now they've kind of settled down. They struggled at the quarterback position now.
Too little, too late. Ehlinger again feeling duress. Somehow gets it out to Campbell. Incredible.
There are going to be opportunities in the seams. The Colts take advantage of it.
1st and goal they give to Moss.
Yeah, no question.
Everything he's had to overcome in his life. It's an incredible story. Ehlinger firing, incomplete.
Bunch formation again.
3rd and goal. Ehlinger to the end zone, deflected twice and incomplete.
He's got the most missed tackles in the NFL as well.
Incredible. Why not, right?
Yeah, there's Pittman there.
On 4th and goal, Ehlinger's pass. Desmond King on the coverage. Incomplete. Turnover on downs. Back to the Texans. They're up 10. Under center as they begin at their own 3. This is Oreen trying to overcome some of his struggles earlier in the season. But you've got some pieces in place. On 3rd and 4. Here's Ogunbowale.
Decent mobility.
Ogunbowale again making that first guy miss. As Houston trying to build on this 10-point lead. Mills from the gun. They protect him there. High pass. And now they say incomplete on the coverage.
Pretty good ball from Davis Mills. He makes the catch, and it's the 2nd foot.
Frantically come back just to tie that game. And to finish the 2020 tie. Seems like an awful long time ago. Kiki QT is going to play it right around his 40-yard line. Roll spot. Depending on how these games finish. Zach Moss. Paris Campbell in motion. On 2nd and 6. Looked like a little face mask as Moss.
Personal foul. Tackling by the face mask. Defense.
Is indeed on Harris.
180.
Little misdirection. This is Pittman trying to find the edge.
Well, with Brian Dable.
And what does the future hold for these two teams? With some big decisions looming. Look at Ehlinger.
During the run, holding. Defense, number 48.
In there and bringing Carson Wentz in and vouching for him, and it really not working out.
Of course, they spun the quarterback carousel again with Matt. Perfect tonic. Exactly the kind of coach that they needed at that moment. Zach Moss. Moss still on his feet. and he is in. Touchdown. Zach Moss flexing his muscle.
What an excellent run. You thought he was going to be down right here, and that's been the hallmark of this defense in a poor way, is poor tackling.
In the field for the Colts. Jay, you think he wants that record?
Well, I just think that's the kind of player he is.
Underneath here to Freeman. Carter, first time calling the plays as he's had to step into that huge void from Shaq Leonard. What a pass here from Mills. It's Quintoriano off to the races. 9. But slowly but surely, the rookie fifth-round pick has factored more into their offense. Goal we have seen now multiple times in this game. Fakes, going to tuck it away.
So it's probably going to be zone.
Mills protected towards the end zone. Caught. Touchdown. It's Akins. Scoring combination going with Davis Mills. Texans back up by 10.
Andre Johnson, Dwight Freeney, Reggie Wayne.
And Reggie trying his hat in coaching. Has to be wondering about the future of their staff. We will be watching next weekend. Deion Jackson. Ellinger will work under center on 2nd and 4. Jackson.
AFC is loaded.
It's going to be a fun postseason to say the least. That's King. So Hawk on the punt yet again. And Tremont Smith signals for.
They made the bad calls, how to get better, and fans just don't see that kind of aspect. They just get frustrated when they see bad calls.
Mills, boy, just barely able to get out. Boy, that would be officials, maybe the only people who didn't like when we went to high definition. 60 seconds left in the quarter. Mills slinging it, and it's picked off. Intercepted. Rodney McLeod extends. Touchdown.
Sneak up. Davis doesn't see him, and he comes up, jumps the route. What a big play for that defense. Excellent job. A nice call by Gus Bradley.
Taking it all in here in Indianapolis. Final 50 seconds of the quarter. Achilles injury. Missed those 11 games last year. Looked like a miscommunication on that exchange. Mills hit on the release, in traffic, and that's picked. This time it's Rodney Thomas. And the Bills safety.
There he is by the 3. Standing by the 3, Rodney Thomas honoring his high school teammate.
Now they're back in business with Sam Ellinger as they begin outside their own 40-yard line. 6 different turnovers in this game comes okay as he is on the path to recovery. A little trickery. They get a little too cute with it. Pittman in franchise history, and none since Reggie Wayne in 2012. So the Colts get some of the yardage back on the penalties. 2nd and 11. Ellinger flushed out. Everyone covered initially. Slinging it, completes. Went on in free agency to Philly. Beautiful fake sold by Ellinger. Everyone fooled. Low pass. It's Pittman. Inside the 10. Eric Murray is now onto the field for Petrie on the back end of that defense. Moss. Little stutter step. Moss.
End of the line of scrimmage there.
Ellinger looking in his direction. Slinging it. Caught. Moelle Cox.
Good throw there by Sam. Puts it up. Moelle Cox. Big, nice toe tap.
The 10-point deficits, and they have taken the lead. 4th quarter.
It's wide open because you don't know. I think anybody in the NFC could go and win and get into that Super Bowl.
In postseason, certainly in the NFC, a number of teams that have a chance. Respect for Mr. Feely. 3rd and 7. Mills, here they come. They do protect him. He completes.
Esper and our holder, if I didn't miss a kick in that game, I'd buy him new golf clubs. So.
And you did, right? Kiki QT.
Times this year, and then he got injured, but that's a good pick.
He's been out since week 10 with.
You have to draft well when you have those opportunities.
Ellinger was looking deep and then
have to be able to move around.
Back to the ground game. Zach Moss should mix with the rotation at running back there, became expendable, and they ended up packaging him
playing their best football.
Ellinger rolls out, throws across his body, and he finds Jackson.
Oh, they have a lead.
Jackson long setback, takes the give. So on 2nd and 11, Ellinger fire. 3rd and 11, final 4 and change of the 4th quarter. Ellinger climbs the pocket, just trying to buy himself some time as they give Chase 3% clip this season. Trying to build on their lead. Good snap,
yes,
good hold,
sir.
and McLaughlin, perfect.
Jeff Saturday and Parks Frazier did a good job going in at halftime and really coming up with a better plan in the 2nd half.
Smith returns it from a couple of yards deep in his.
Worked underneath you and he gets his job. You want to go out there and you want your team to perform.
A kid like Mills, in what's been a disappointing 2nd season in the NFL. Then he gets some points and tie this game for Houston. This is
Threw it up. The defense made him pay.
He's got a chance to atone for those mistakes. New single-season tackles record as he breaks Shaq Leonard's record. Mills at the top. If Houston loses this game, they are guaranteed to have the #1 overall pick. Mills on 2nd and 10. Off the play action, threads the needle, it's complete. The Indianapolis 46. Mills 18-31 goes underneath. This is Ogunbowale. This is Kansas City in the AFC Championship game. Home stretch. Early afternoon games here in week 18. 2nd and 13 after the penalty. Boy, free blitzer off the edge. What a play by Mills just to escape.
The end of the line of scrimmage.
Mills protected, goes intermediate. But it won't matter if they can't convert here. Mills slings it. Open is his man. It's Cooks.
Good catch there by Cooks.
It's under review.
1 down, 2 down. Has control.
There's no doubt these players are going for broke. Buck 19 left. Mills. They've got 2 timeouts throwing. Back of the end zone. Was it caught?
In there. Here it is. He goes up one-handed. I thought he had it right here. And now he has it. Now he loses control of it, and the ball does hit the ground. It is incomplete. Touches out of bounds.
2nd and 10. 2 timeouts. Buck 12 left. Mills feeling the pressure. Mills buried. Colts playing their ultra prevent defense on 4th and 20. Mills buying some time, fires towards the end zone, and it is caught.
Oh my word.
Improbable. Akins. Thomas had a chance, but instead it's Akins on a 28-yard touchdown.
He just mistimes his jump, and he gets up a little early. It goes right through his hands. Lines up outside, comes inside, watch him over the middle.
Who will pick first in the draft? Mills to the end zone, it's caught. Akins.
Had that ball in his hands, it went through. Akins caught the pass. Then they line him up outside, bring him in motion, run him to the middle, and then bring him back out. Ball goes through his hands, and then a nice 2-point conversion. Now you need 35 yards.
Colts with 2 timeouts. Ellinger.
An over route.
44 seconds. Ellinger. Buttons. Target line is right around the 38-yard line of the Texans. First, just trying to pick up a first down. Ellinger goes underneath. This is Jackson. Ellinger, fresh set of downs as he operates again from the gun. Steps up, completes. the tight end. Woods takes a hard hit, somehow stays on his feet.
25 seconds, clock's running here. Do you use your last timeout? If not, you got to quickly get up there. I just spike it. They're going to run a play.
Boy, they had to get Woods in position. They lose about another 2 to 3 seconds. Second and short, the pump fake. Ellinger, near side. Campbell trying to get out of bounds.
He didn't get out.
He does not.
So here's the catch. He's going to the sidelines, gets driven back.
It was close.
To use that timeout. Now, do you?
After reviewing the play, the receiver was down by contact and not out of bounds. Please reset the game clock to 8 seconds. Indianapolis is using this last timeout to prevent a 10-second runoff.
Not allowing them to get out of bounds.
No timeouts left for the Colts. Ellinger steps up. He does indeed throw to the sideline. What do the football guys have in store for us here? Final play. Ellinger buys some time, throws towards the end zone, and it is bedded down.